gone messy again. Right, this one's for Lee Westcott. He said to me, he says, well, he actually did on the comments, he says, have you ever overquoted a job and won it? All the time. The way that tends to work, that's a bit there. The way that tends to work is if I don't particularly want the job, I'll make them what I call an offer I can't refuse. So say, for example, this happened to me one particular instance when I was in the Luton. I'd got a job, I don't know, it might have been, let's say Dunstable to Waltham Abbey, and then Waltham Abbey to Leighton Buzzard. So I'd done 2 jobs. I'd done them nice and fast. I was back in Leighton Buzzard about 2:30. Now the thing is, 2:30 was much too early for me to my working day. My working day will go 5, 6 at night. I'd start at 5, go 5, 6 at night if I can. But then, and I'm round the corner from my house. So whichever job I take, it's going to take me away from my house. That's noisy. But at the same time, I know I'm going to do the dead miles. So basically, I know if I'm quoting £1.110 a mile, it's not really £1.110 a mile because it's going to be 50. I'm round the corner from my house, so it's going to be 50p a mile because I'm going to be driving there and driving back. But you've got to factor in some dead miles. So anyway, I'm there. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30 in the afternoon. I've gone into B&M Bargains to try and get some something for the van. I can't remember what it was. And a job pings up, Milton Keynes to Slough. It was long. And it was only about 30-40 miles, but you know, by rights it should have sold for about 50, I think 60 odd quid. I think I quoted him £90–100. So I thought, I don't really want this. 10 minutes later it came through. I couldn't believe it. But the thing is, if you make them an offer that you can't refuse, if the job comes through, you go, okay, for that money I'll do it, because it's kind of like double done. And it wasn't even painful. I went in, forked on, forked off, ended up at a distribution centre, came home. Slough's not too painful for me. There's other times where I've done it, where it says backload, and I'm thinking they're going to want that cheap, but I've quoted them the proper money and it's come through. There's other times when I've done it. I remember one particular time again, I was out kind of Reading way and there was something that had to go over to Cambridge, and it was medium wheelbase, and I thought that job would be perfect for me. It wasn't as far as Cambridge, it was like, you know, I can't remember, Stevenage or something like that. I thought that job would be perfect for me, but it's medium wheelbase. They're going to want it for like 40–50p a mile. On 110, I quoted him 110. It came through. So you've got to quote what you're happy with. Don't you? I mean, sometimes I used to put in the notes, sorry, it's high, I'm in a Luton. Or I'd ring them up and go, look, I know I'm a bit dear, but I'm in a Luton. So I'm a bit juicier than the average guy, like, you know. They'll say yes or they'll say no. And if you do it on an e-quote, they might just go, right, it's too dear, and cancel it all off. But you know, what's the worst thing that can happen, like, you know? So yeah, there's nothing wrong with overquoting. And another thing, I think Van on the Run or Godzilla's made this point lately. If I'm quoting the night before for jobs the next day, or if there's plenty of jobs on there, I'm more likely to go high. If I'm in an area, like I did one the other day to Exeter, and there was a job coming out from Exeter to Oxford, I gave him a special price. Now that's a real double-edged sword, because you kind of think, well, how many trucks is this guy going to have are they going to be in Exeter at that time that are prepared to go to Oxford and tip late at night? But then I thought, I don't care. I've got my big money on the first job. If that one's nailed on, that's a lovely day for me. I'll take it. So that's it. Do I ever quite highly on jobs? Yes, I do. Do I do win them? Sometimes yes. Sometimes no. That is the joy of the Courier exchange. Like a box of chocolates without the inlay card. I hope that helps, guys. I'm waiting. I've got a booking time. Right, booking times. So I'm going to hopefully get this off and then get the next one on, which is already pre-booked, and I'm going to take care and take money.